is it's gonna lag like shit again. This is doable. Okay, the format. So, how we're gonna do this is, in qualifiers, it is going to be a series of rumbles. There are 60 robots total that have been entered. There are going to be 2 qualifying rounds, each randomly assorted with 4 robots from different teams. If a robot is eliminated in a rumble, the robot which eliminates it gets a qualifier point. Whichever robots are alive by the end of the 3-minute rumble will also get a qualifier point. The top 32 of the 60, in terms of qualifying points, will be sorted into the upper bracket of the double elimination playoff bracket. The rank 33 to 48 will start in the losers round, and the 49 to 60 will not make it past the qualifiers.
It's just abased, but amazing format. Holy shit!
Thank you. I thought about this.
I need to get written down because I'm already confused.
That is fine.
Don't die in rumbles and take on robots in rumbles.
Yes. So
okay, cool.
The qualifying format
point systems are great.
Yeah, the qualifying format is deliberately informal. I just thought it would be more fun to do this than to just have a flat. What the fuck is happening? There have been some entrants who have locked in a particular guaranteed spot, a robot that they want to make sure gets through to the the official bracket, the playoff bracket. So those robots that have been designated, as well as the top performing robot per each competitor, will be guaranteed a safe top 32 or upper bracket position. So in other words, each builder who entered is guaranteed at least one upper bracket start, just to make sure everybody who entered is fairly represented, and there's nobody who just entered in 4 robots and none of them end up actually making the bracket, because that would suck.
Yeah, that's sad.
So yeah, if your robot.
Whoa!
Speaking of things that are sad, alright, so qualifier round 2, the 2 overhead horizontals immediately collide. Bot at work is looking tentatively at Lord Tachanka. Fires a hit, kind of a glancing blow, seems to have dazed Lord Tachanka into the other hammer, as Bogus Operandi flops all over the place like a fish. Velvet nopes the heck out of there with all 8 wheels, absolutely exiting the fight. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Unleashing a brutal charged blow, slamming Lord Tachanka right out of the arena.
I need to make a robot like that.
My goodness. I can't even recall if it has an active weapon. I believe it's only that Lifter 3 mech, but it looks like it doesn't need one. Goes more for a little...
Is it like a sewer steak style?
Yeah, kind of. It's
It
giving
said sewer
Storm 2.
steak.
Yeah. It's giving Storm 2. Bot at work is doing a balancing act on its nose. Unfortunately, it won't count for style points in the Rumble. And if there were, the 8 Wheels of Terror would definitely be up on that. Bogus Operandi hasn't really been able to get a bearing on the arena floor here. Bot at work is joining 8 Wheels of Doom in the push game, and now we see a little bit of action from the lifter of the 8 Wheels of Doom. Hasn't really needed it thus far.
Is that really its name, 8 Wheels of Doom?
I'm probably gonna say 8 wheels of like noun or adjective or whatever for a while. It's 8 Wheels of Terror, but I am going to routinely mess that up, as I'm sure I will with other names as well.
At least you know the names.
Yeah, I mean they are in a spreadsheet, but it's you know, I don't really have my eyes glued to that. I'm not, you know, whoever that Elo kid was. Oh no, I think it just killed itself. That's disappointing. 8 Wheels of Terror, absolutely unprompted, just figures it has enough. Thinks it's done enough in this qualifying bout and just promptly ends
himself out the arena.
Yeah, it just went right into the pit. I'm not sure why. Speaking of pit, Bot at Work is trying to complete this comeback here and shove. He has one of those big skins, and here we go. All right, finally loaded in here.
Robot having a certain skin can make it start slow?
Yes. Some of them have...
I thought it was just being an extender bot.
That too. There's a lot of things that make things go slow in this lovely game. And Swamp Thing, unfortunately, is getting the poor end of this absolute cluster here. Everybody's just kind of combining together. A big swing from the hammer is... Oh, everyone survives that. It was bound to happen with all 4 robots colliding together. There's no passengers in this this fight here, as everybody's going after each other all at once.
Good thing one of those robots already has a nuclear warning symbol for that Havoc nuke that went off.
True. And unfortunately, the other green robot has just lost its hammer, but there's no shortage of hammers in this fight, or this arena, rather.
Yeah.
Social Contagion is in a very poor position and is trying to shuffle off of the wall. Don't think Phlogiston's going to let it quite get away here. Also, if you ever expected me to pronounce that name correctly, I don't know what's wrong with you. Of course, I wasn't going to. Calypso's just kind of running over Swamp Thing as Swamp Thing just tries to cling on to life here. On the other end of things, Social Contagion is pretty much trying to do the same as Phlogiston attempts to flip it out of the arena with that deadly looking dual vertical spinner. Swamp Thing is managing to get Calypso into a relatively safe position here, as safe as it can really be. Oh! Oh no!
Oh.
Poor Social Contagion is getting brutalized. Phlogiston is showing no mercy whatsoever as it goes right back in, trying to secure that qualification point for earning the KO. There's only 1 wheel left on that poor thing.
Damn.
And I'm not talking about Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is still managing to cling on to life here, as Phlogiston will secure that qualification point with the elimination of Social Contagion. But again, Social Contagion will make it into the top 32 regardless, as it is the sole entrant from... Oh, that's unfortunate. As it is the sole entrant from Brody.
I was gonna say, there was a huge size difference between the horizontal and vertical spinners.
Yeah, at least between these two.
Also, I know it's nothing we can do about it, but there's a bit like that. He's been eliminated because of a Havoc.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the qualifier, so there will be more Havoc stipulations when it comes to the actual bracket.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about the Havocs. Calypso is gonna be finishing off Swamp Thing here, so it should be finishing with 3 qualification points here.
I won't worry about the Havoc stuff until it affects my robots.
All right, here we go again for another match of qualifiers. Purple and green tackle the back of which one is that now? Black Pixel, I believe. Black Pixel's trying to go for a little revenge, hoist it over, but Hype is sneaking up, trying to get those wheels. Purple and green is also attempting to take out the weapon motor of Hype, as Hype has gotten itself into a very poor position here. I'm not sure those weapons are too effective though, and certainly won't be anything against that hammer. Black Pixel trying to be defensive here, lifting over a similarly colored robot.
Ooh.
Oh, a big hit. What's going on here? Two robots locked together.
Huge hit there, Penny!
Oh, Mayday!
Purple and green struggling and getting tossed around like a flapjack.
I always love bots that use not often used components in their bots.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. I dig the very old school approach to weaponry here.
Yeah.
It's yeah, there's a good
Like
mix.
I kind of regret not entering in my very 2016-esque robot, which is just essentially Disco Inferno, but just titanium extenders and polycarbonate armor. That's pretty much all it is, and a big disc that's also grey.
Yeah, well, there's been I've been definitely been satisfied with the blend of building styles here. Yeah, I mean, there's some robots that use you know, weapon motors as drive. There's, you know,
Oh yes.
yeah, there's some robots that are just absolute, you know, try hard elo merchants. There's a good balance all around, so I'm hoping it'll be a fun one. I think purple and green here is just barely clinging to life here, trying to get some edge here onto Scrapper, but Scrapper's, you know, smells blood in the water, is trying to finish off purple and green for that elimination qualification point. I think that might be happening here. Yeah, unfortunate possible crowd favorite in purple and green. Oh nope, nah, and there it goes. Hype is inching Black Pixel towards the pit. He's gonna have to be careful here. Oh, Scrapper with a huge hit coming in on the back of
Yeah, I missed
Hype.
that one.
Yeah, Hype's... Oh, now Scrapper has to be careful. Black Pixel trying to steer it over into the pit. Everybody's playing with fire here as they're all locked together just on the edge of the pit. Hype maybe trying to go for a big blow here. We'll connect weapon on weapon on the inverted Scrapper, and then we'll try shoving in Black Pixel. Black Pixel just hanging on to the edge. My goodness.
Narrowly avoids death.
We truly
Frantically
are all
wiggling the
being
sticks.
edged. Yeah. And oh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
yeah. Hype gets out of danger and comes in for a huge hit on Black Pixel. Black Pixel sustained.
I
a lot
genuinely
of
thought Black Pixel got immobilized on the wedge edges then.
Just about. Oh my goodness, we might see an immobilization here though, as Hype has slammed Black Pixel. He's just hanging on. He's stuck. He's barely hanging on. Can't go anywhere.
The time is gonna come up. He's gonna reverse into the pit.
Yeah, he doesn't really have anywhere to go here. He's kind of locked between a rock and a hard place here.
The one that's on the edge of the pit, is that Black Pixel?
That is Black Pixel.
Yeah, and it's
it
gone.
has now gone. That was.
I want to have a copy of the bot file and study it, because that's like a Matador-style flipper that actually works in RA2.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I want to figure out how it works.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lifter.
Yeah,
type,
I've been wanting to create a Toro styled bot for Yonks,
Yeah.
but it's just not a viable flipper option.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can ask Mr. Matthews for that one. But,
Okay.
it was Hype that shoved it into the pit, correct? The colorful one. Oh,
I think it just reversed in.
I mean the one which kind of set it on the edge of the pit in the first
I
place.
kind of think it was both at the same time.
Yeah,
What was the bot we were talking about? The Matador one?
yeah,
What's its
that was
name?
Black
The one that
Pixel.
fell in.
Oh,
Yeah, what's its name?
a Black Pixel.
Black Pixel.
Okay.
Both robots are, oh my goodness, being slammed around. I'll have to look back at the footage to see who will get the point credit for that one. But Scrapper is looking like it's just on death's door here.
Oof. Oh, it looks
height
like
just
the
tears into
perm
it.
is inside the drum.
Yeah.
Hub motor.
Yeah.
I think
Oh my
height won this one.
goodness!
What the fuck?
Oh,
Purple and
God.
green just decides to leave the premises.
Yeah.
Put
Bro
this shit on
evacuated.
mountain.
Yeah. And Scrapper manages to stay alive there.
Just Bite Force and Tomb clones.
Exactly. Although,
We got a Nightmare clone.
yeah. Although the Tomb clone discourse has been quite interesting, where every HS seems to be called a Tomb clone now. Because remember, Tombstone was the first HS. So.
Ever, yes. Hypnodisc doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Someone genuinely, I made a Hypnodisc clone based on a frog.
Yeah.
Someone actually once called it a Tomb clone. I was like, what?
Yeah, every horizontal spinner was a rip-off of Mauler.
Including that green robot.
Yeah, Harvester is a Mauler clone.
Yeah, it's quite... Raging Mustache is a Tomb clone.
Is that... I don't know why, but that made me think of the Turkish robot from Queen of Bots.
It was the Turkish robot.
Oh, it was! Oh my god, why did I know that?
This is the only
Like the
bot
white
ever known.
robots.
True.
It seems like the white robots are facing off against the non-white
Yeah.
robots. I
Yeah.
sense
And as you can
racism.
clearly see, Harvester, the Pixel Hunter clone.
Yeah, we have a race war going on between the white robots, the black robot, and the Harvester, which, no comment.
As a
also a
Bristolian, it's nice
knockoff
to
of
see a robot
Tenmushi.
based on Harvester. Yeah.
I will say, though, the entrant pool has been swastika free. There are no
Hooray!
swastikas or hate symbols, unfortunately, in this.
It's a good thing I didn't enter one of my latest robots.
Was it a?
Oh, by the way, on the subject of original bots, at the very least, Harvester's more original than Mecha Rampage.
And,
How have I been outwedged by a horizontal?
I don't know. Perhaps it was a skill issue, but Harvester has earned a qualification point here, and is going for another one by going.
Can I just say, I'm so depressed if I lose this qualification point, because I've done everything to that robot.
Well, you do.
Oh,
have,
also, my Lego replica of Nightmare is about to get published.
There is a second batch of qualifiers, so there is another opportunity to make it.
I know,
How
I'm
long will
just
these
saying
ones
it
be
will be
going?
depressing.
Yeah. Harvester's.
How long will these ones be going?
Hmm.
How long will these ones be going?
I mean, there's going to be, if I can do math, there's going to be a total of 30 qualifying rumbles. So it's, we'll go on for quite a while. Oh my goodness, was that the last wheel of Karma Police?
Yeah, I took off 5 of them,
My
and the Harvester's taken off 1.
So Harvester will unfortunately steal the credit for that.
Oh wait, it's still alive, technically.
I mean,
But the flipper's still going.
it's as alive as somebody in a permanent coma.
Oh great, my unreliable self-rising.
Yeah, and now Fight or Flight is, taking.
Hooray!
And unfortunately, Karma Police is getting bullied here. And that is going to give Fight or Flight an opportunity to attack and, slam Harvester into the drum here.
It's lost a tooth!
It has. Harvester is looking dominant early on and is finally showing, some signs of weakness here. Fight or Flight is looking to work out a comeback here. Harvester back on the offensive, though.
Yep, there goes the other two.
Yep. But it's relegated to a push bot here. We might just have a boring 30 seconds if nothing else happens. Fighter Flight will try to gear up for another attack, but it's looking a little wobbly. Having some control problems here as Harvester goes for another safe pin. I think it's relatively stable. Yeah, we'll see if it actually comes down to an elimination here. So we've had a lot of judges' decisions, and
oh my gosh, you have an anti-pit device.
Yeah, Terabyte's looking to eliminate Hurricane 3 early, but Hurricane 3 is not gonna just take that laying down as he goes after Screwjob.
I'm sorry, how many Hypno Teeth do you have?
It's not
4, I believe.
Yeah, it's actually
Then a bunch of red extenders.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, it wouldn't have technically been against the rules for it to spam Hypno Teeth, but he did make sort of an illusion. It's not as spammy as you might think.
I didn't know that I could have gotten away with a bunch of Hypno Teeth either. I'll have to keep that in mind next time.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been borderline.
It would just be for HFT. It would just be for HFT. It wouldn't be for anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that.
I mean, most did abide by kind of modern stipulations, which was to be expected. Just for the record, there are some people who did try to skirt take advantage a little bit and dial things back. But yeah, there hasn't been anything, egregious, thankfully. So, despite the rules, things are pretty balanced. Which, is to be expected.
Vert's bigger than your Vert.
Oh!
It's for the creativity. Oh! Screwjob, I think, is getting eliminated here by Hurricane, who should hopefully not follow him down. Uh-oh, I think he might have, though.
I think he has.
I can't see shit. Oh, no, he survives!
I can see him.
He gets away.
The drum just hunted.
Yep, the roof. Has Berserker stopped
Oh.
moving?
So Son of Terabyte's clearly got on one as well.
Oh, he's...
Oh, no!
No,
there we go.
Berserker's still
Stuck
here!
on something.
Oh, and Berserker!
Oh!
With a feigned strike, plays dead just to slam Terabyte right out of the arena. And now we'll have a one-on-one for, the old half-end change of this Rumble.
Tommy, I'm just saying, I reckon you could pull off an excellent Revolution 2 clone.
Oh yeah, Revolution 2.
I mean, that has been Tommy's shtick, is creating replicas.
Yeah.
Which he has now done for, remasters, so to speak, of the original HFT
Modernized.
tournament. Yeah, which is crazy that that was 12 years ago. That was the first HFT. It's crazy stuff. As Hurricane 3 is looking to eliminate Berserker 3.
Ooh,
Being,
that's some air right there.
Hurricane 3 being a remaster of Shield's inaugural runner-up of HFT.
Huh.
Oh, he's trying to take out that weapon, but Berserker's just clinging on here. Digging in for survival. Oh, with a tremendous strike. With the battle axe.
Oh, and he's about to get
cleaving
struck
off
the other
support.
direction too.
Yep. Hammers from both sides, but Hurricane's coming back around, trying to topple him right out of the arena. Berserker 3 just hanging on. Trying to line up another strike, but it's hard when that big spinner is being waved around in its face, and he's going to topple and shove Berserker 3 across the arena. In and maybe over the arena wall. There it goes. So Hurricane 3 with a fantastic performance there. Better Shredder being a remaster of the fan favorite, but extremely spike-bally Tyler Ruffles entrant from the originals.
Forgot how big I made Better Shredder. Jesus Christ, he's fat.
Well, you see, the other one was very compact, and that's why it basically was an absolute tumbleweed.
Yeah, it was so narrow I could barely drive it in testing.
Yeah. And looks like the VSs are ganging up on the lifter here.
Ooh, that's some racial conflict right there.
Which has
blood in the water.
which has existed.
Yes, blood in the water.
HFT. Yeah.
Oh wow,
Fantastic
actually looks like
robot.
it has a good paint job.
Fantastic robot.
Taking a lot
Fantastic
of
robot.
hits from the Starstruck here, who's now carrying it over to the Hammer. He's not faring well so
I'll tell you what, it looks a lot better now than the World War
Than the original version, yes it
Classic.
does. Well, because I don't
Version's
think
still superior though.
I don't think Will is the one who skinned this. It doesn't appear as such, unless he's gotten that much better at skinning. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, anything's possible nowadays. Blockbuster is a leading light in the OBJ community, apparently.
Yeah, I saw like JD apparently had some tutorials and stuff, which is which is a bit surprising considering he was kind of like
come on
when he joined. But very
I had to help that guy.
unfortunate
She's
Simmons here.
depressed now.
What's up?
My bot is stuck on the wall.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
unfortunate. It is the way she
think
goes.
our bots hit each single
Damn it.
time. Our
I thought
bots
he was
didn't
going to
even
smack
hit each
into
other.
me. And on that note, I'm going to leave and cry.
Did anyone even like push Starstruck
No, I
in there?
got so I got flipped, and then I tried to self-right, and my spinner bounced me onto the wall.
Did he get flipped by blood in the water, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The blood in the water. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Blood in the water finally getting some solid flips in. Yeah, after being just a
That's
punching
awesome.
bag for the first half of the match. Better Shredder's now in some trouble. It better get out of there
Yeah.
before he gets hammered to
It's
death.
so comical how fat the robot is and how much it tumbleweeds.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
a
if
giant
it, was,
hacky sack.
if it was the size of the original Shredder, it would, be rolling more
Be
than
way
Limp
worse.
Bizkit. The maw, it's pushing blood in the water all the way over to the pit, and it gets a little bit too overzealous
took him
here.
so
and
fast.
it's gonna topple
Oh my
itself
God.
over. And congratulations to Better Shredder. Vulgaris
Another one of my
immediately beating up my comeback robot. Oh my goodness, is it dead already? It's dead already.
Oh my
Incredible.
god.
Yeah, that was like the first competitive robot I built in like several years. Well, quote unquote competitive. I'm really stretching it there. But Vulgaris is now getting beat up by the other two vertical spinners.
Right,
Little bit
Vulgaris
of
is
revenge.
Asian, that's base, I like that.
Witches?
Weird how there's so much originality amongst these four-wheel drive vertical spinners.
Yeah, they're all each very distinct. Krask your own.
Gustavo vertical spinner,
Yeah.
Bob Buster
Yeah,
vertical
yeah.
spinner, Asim vertical spinner,
Yeah.
and
Krask-
horizontal vertical
Krask
spinner.
Drone 2, of course, being a remake of Krask Drone 2, surprise, surprise, from good old Craig, or
It's
Cephalopod, or
literally Gustavo.
wherever he goes by now.
Yeah, I gave him the googly eye treatment that's patented amongst my robots.
Of
He's
course.
one of us now.
Real ones, remember Craig's Craig font pack. I believe I still have Craig's font pack installed on my computer.
I'm a
Oh
fake
shit,
one.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I
Guess I'm a fake one.
We're both fake ones, I can't believe this. My entire career is a shamble now.
oh my goodness, he's getting absolutely bodied. Justice for Craig, by the way. I cannot believe Flamingo never got accepted into any televised competitions. It's some bullshit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with that drum?
There's a lot going on. I'm just chosen not to comment on it because I'm
269 is not okay.
I'm not sure how to. I'm not sure how to address what's happening. Okay, it's finally. That's finally happening.
Is this what LSD is like?
I know one of the robots is LSD.
Yeah, that's for certain.
The only normal robot amongst them has probably lost all its wheels now.
The only normal robot amongst
At
them has
least
already
two.
been chucked out of the arena.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know, the olive green one looks pretty normal to me.
That is also true.
The two acid trip robots are fighting each other. Well, okay,
Yeah.
one's an acid trip, the other one's
Oh.
PCP.
And
Ah,
one
shit.
has been relegated to a good old plow. So it's at
Oh,
least
look, it's
30.
Punjar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is kind of just inching its way like a caterpillar across the arena.
So what you're
Is that the
telling me-
robot's name?
It is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
It is the robot's name. It's either that or
269 would have been
12,345. Could be either really. And Crash Drone, just because it doesn't have a weapon doesn't mean it can't go on the offensive. It's gonna shove.
Yeah, it's just being Punjar.
Yeah, shoving exactly. It's the Punjar configuration is shoving numbers into the hammer again and again.
Ooh.
Yeah, hello, Fight. Do you still
With a
want
solid
me to
hit from the
fucking,
hammer.
last second send you a thing? I've got a thing I could send. That's what I'm fucking procrastinating. I'm bored.
Unfortunately, I did say you can send things in last
Whoa!
minute until qualifiers have begun filming, and this is currently qualifiers, so it's a little too late now.
Oh, fuck me.
I mean, I did extend the the deadline set like a lot, so
I know, I just didn't care.
yeah. Well, skill issue.
Can't be fucking. There's just
And-
so many fucking tournaments. I can't be. Holy shit!
Please tell. At
Oh, come
least
on.
numbers. Oh no. That's
Damn.
unfortunate.
I thought I'd go 3 for 3 on 3 robots that I have that weren't beaten, but oh well.
No, that was got a little too excited there, and Vulgaris will sweep up surely.
Oh yeah, damn, that's some
Holy
serious
fucking
error
frame
and lag.
rates.
Yeah. Oh, did it just get eliminated from hitting the floor?
Yes.
That
He's
is
stuck.
awesome. Okay, let's try to get out of here before the game crashes. That was an incredible end. Alright, come
Alright,
on, go
my third and final
RTL3. Oh, so already a wheel from somewhere was just nipped off. I think it might have been from Super Anime Kitty getting sniped by Attendant. RTL3 is already having difficulties with that heavy spinner.
Yeah, I get the feeling modern DSL wasn't intended for hammer spinners.
Yeah, not exactly, but at least it doesn't. As long as it doesn't high wall itself, I think it'll be okay here. Fortunately, Super Anime Kitty is not. Was that flipped by Anthracite, or did that just straight up get toppled by Attendant? Oh my goodness. RTL3 is.
God damn, I've never
quite
seen a
distracting.
Toon clone this unstable.
Well, you haven't seen the RTL series, baby. Uh-oh, he's going right over to the pit. Oh, and, oh, he stays. He might have stabilized here. He's going in for a hit now.
Oh,
Who's gonna take
finally.
the hit with
Holy
it, though?
shit! Not the singular hit. It's so
Oh.
over. It's so fucking over.
An attendant is taking even more damage.
We need.
Oh,
we
there
need
it goes
someone
again.
to everything.
This planet
Like,
needs him.
imagine
Oh,
Jonathan Pierce
dear
coming
me.
Whoa!
Somehow Attendant survives that huge flip. And, uh-oh. RTL3 looks like it's
Ooh.
gonna get stuck on its arse here.
Oh my god! I
I could have sworn I put something in the back.
Mystic R's. Mystic R's. I can't believe it.
To balance things out, it's assuming that RTL3 doesn't miraculously land on wheels here. I'm gonna give the credit to that to Attendant for surviving it, and then Super Anime Kitty's gonna the credit to that's gonna go through Anthracite, and then the last points will just be up for grabs between the two.
I can't believe it.
Anthracite once again trying to shove Attendant over to the pit. Failing that will inch it over to the wall, but not quite enough power here to get it toppled over. Okay.
Very cool.
Fascinating.
This is gonna fuck over Anthracite. That is really funny.
I mean,
Oh, no,
Anthracite, I believe that was caused by Anthracite taking some damage in one way or another. Oh yeah, it's becoming unstable with parts getting sheared off here.
Get fucked, the Robo too.
Yeah.
I want Anthracite to lose on this because it'd be extremely fucking funny. Because Robo would take it extremely seriously.
I'm noticing some vitriol in the RA2 community. This has never happened before.
What do you mean this has never happened before? Have you ever been here?
Yeah. You see, the joke is GTM was something different.
Fucking hell, I can't even imagine how terrible that would be. I'm
not it. Yeah.
Like, GTA Pro sounds like it was the good old days. And like fucking one of the worst places on the internet.
All I'll say is my sister became a meme at one point in GTM.
How did your sister become a meme?
There were some interesting.
That's how you know you made it in life.
Yeah, there were some interesting people on GTM too.
At least you aren't a super bomb.
Yeah, there was also a certain member's. I'm sure I don't even need to say who it is, but a certain member's nudes got leaked. I think multiple times.
I can't believe NA can do this.
Yeah. But,
I'll be right back, guys.
It was an interesting time. A fun fact, that member... yeah, that particular member's penis at one point was also, for a very short time, the banner on the front page of the BattleBots Wiki.
No!
Yeah, good times. But anyway... we're having a good old-fashioned flipper clamping going on here.
Is it me, or is this fight going, or are the seconds ticking now slower than they should? Like, this feels like it's gone on forever.
I walled.
What?
And I decided to postpone it till after finals, and then I had to go to work, so from 3 to 11 past few days, so I didn't really have a whole lot of time to start. A lot of blue bots here.
Pick another color. Go pink.
Yeah. So we got Wen's soul entry. We got Josh's soul entry. And we got Renegade and Photon Melody.
Go on, vertical spinner 2. BBC them.
Once again, we've got 3 or 4 different weapon types. Photon Melody is almost yeeting Hybrid-Minded right out of the arena. Now it's stuck up against the wall.
Okay, stop. What the fuck is that self-righting mechanism?
Listen,
Is that Ghost Raptor without the forks?
I decided not to question it. It's...
You know what? It's funny and it's gonna eat shit anyway, who cares?
Pretty much.
Literally the only reason hosted Laur, I think.
And
like, is it realistic? No. Is it funny and does it eat shit immediately anyways? Yes, who cares?
So, this is my logic, right? It's as unstable and as quote-unquote effective, so to speak, as it would be if it were to exist. Would somebody realistically build it like this? Probably not.
But
does it function like it would if somebody, against all better judgment, did build it? Yeah. So
We have lost the 2, it's so over.
yeah, I mean it's still managing to shove around hybrid-minded, so trying to inch it over to the pit, or not the pit, but the hammer rather, and does so. Oh, knocking a wheel off. It was artistically censored by the pillar, but we saw it fling off there. All the 2 flippers tussle it out along the high wall.
And that one wasn't needed anyway.
Yeah. Hybrid-minded not really able to do a whole lot with that tri-bar, except play some hockey with its own wheel. Yes, host is Canadian, self-reported. And oh, there goes the disc, which was doing absolutely nothing. A hybrid-minded finally getting up to speed. Let's see if he actually does anything with that flail tri-bar as it slows down slowly against the wall. Photon Memories is putting Renegade into a perilous position here.
I imagine the 2 flippers are having an amazing fight right now, but all I can look at is the tri-bar.
Well, Photon, Photon Melodies is having a good fight. I'm not sure if Renegade really is. But, oh, Renegade is, managed to self-right as hybrid-minded tries to join the flipper fight, only to greet the front hinge. Oh no! It's trapped in a horrible position thanks to the flipper. Photon Melodies. Oh! A disgusting hit from the hammer. Absolutely sniping the insides of Photon Melodies. And 2 is now taking some flips from Renegade. No bot's really in a great position here, especially not hybrid-minded, which is still failing to get away from the hammer. Photon Melodies is carrying Renegade, who's able to escape here with its 3-mech, as we are counting down under a minute here with all 4 robots still competing here. Hybrid-minded is...
That's a first.
Yeah, seemingly stuck against the wall, but it's still showing signs of life. 2 might have just been upended by Renegade, though. I think Renegade might have finally earned the first point happening in this competition, or in this particular melee, as it's trying to get a little bit of revenge here against Photon Melodies. It may have just toppled right over. No! Photon Melodies staying alive here, but for how much longer? Renegade trying to fight back here. Photon Melodies flipper seems to be stuck open. We're getting up to something explicit. No, Renegade is pinning Photon Melodies up against the wall while hybrid-minded attacks the arena wall. Mark down the points here, so I marked Bloodshot as a cube. I just drew a little 3D cube. So he gets a point here, so don't let me down, Mr. Cube. Oh, SDB, don't want to get in that position with the Cacophony right behind you. Let's quickly turn the tables. Might topple Cacophony right over, surviving though. Our cube, or our resident cube, is managing to take a tire off Queen. Is pinning SDB against the spinner. Looking to
SDB, my beloved, no.
looking to take off another wheel. Oh, there he goes.
Hold up, are those drums to make the wheels look cool? I like that. That is cool.
Yeah,
I approve.
It gives a vibe of like the wheels being, or like the tires being like around the drums, which is pretty cool. I also love the shape of a Cacophony's spinner too. It's really cool. Yeah, again, a lot of different blends of different styles, which I really enjoy. SDB is just slamming Queen against the high wall, not even really trying to flip it. I mean, it's more of a flipper secondary to a rammer, to be real here. It's kind of just tossing around Queen. Neither competitor is really getting a lot of big blows here. As of now.
I don't know, Bloodshot has lost the weapon tooth. That thing is now completely imbalanced.
That is true, but I mean, it is big and cubey enough to not quite topple itself over, so it has that working in its favor.
Just getting gut-read by an HS.
Yep.
Are you proud?
SDB's trying to topple Queen over, and you know, to its credit, it's being quite defensive, not allowing Queen any room whatsoever, and would have had a great opportunity to Uda there if not for the high wall. Bloodshot and
all its teeth.
Cacophony are going wedge on wedge now as a panel from somebody gets ripped away. Bloodshot 2 finding some stability here. Is going behind Cacophony. There's a solid hit. Cacophony trying to self-right as Bloodshot's taking advantage of the opportunity to slam into it once again. Queen almost finding its feet, but SDB's not giving it any room. It's giving it absolutely no room to breathe all match long as we just eclipse the halfway mark here. Cacophony's managed to almost get stuck in its back, but Bloodsport or Bloodshot rather.
Oh, of SDB. Probably doesn't matter much, but no.
Yeah, it just spins over that long dart-like frame of SDB, who's now balanced. 4 on each side. Tosses Bloodsport or Bloodshot right up into the air before giving it a nice
weapon
hammer.
has taken a tooth out of Cacophony, which is now just completely okay.
SDB
That's okay as I am.
SDB and the Bloodshot are fighting and winning wars on 2 different fronts, but Queen now finally found some separation from SDB and is taking out its frustrations on Cacophony. A minute down and all 4 robots still alive, although Bloodsport is off doing its best Beyblade impression. SDB, might
He's letting it rip.
Cacophony. No, Cacophony staying alive and trying to fight back against Queen. All 4 robots dangerously close to the pit. I'm not sure if SDB has the power to lift another robot over the sidewall at this point in the match, but the pit is definitely open. Just as I say that, he tries to heave Queen over. Queen just balancing on the edge and lands back in the arena. 30 seconds remaining, the longest all 4 robots have been able to survive. Queen, though, finally getting underneath SDB, trying to eliminate it. He's flipped up against the wall, landing back on its wheels, and will get away to safety for now. But comes right back in to attack and topple Queen. Charging back after Bloodshot, who just teeters on the edge. SDB not backing down at all. 10 seconds left. We'll see if there's any last-minute heartbreak here, but all 4 robots might, for the first time this qualifiers, survive to the very end.
I want to win.
Yep, and Queen dangerously close to the pit, but survived.
Weight bonus to cannons.
To cannons?
Yes, the cannons.
Like,
if you use the cannon, you could enter up to you would get a either 50 or 100% weight bonus.
Like that one really shitty robot in BattleBots.
Yes, exactly.
Incredible.
If you were to use the Cheatbot 2 cannon component, you got a weight bonus.
Oh, wait.
So of course.
Wait, I just realized there are 2 different cannons. There's Double Jeopardy, and then there was that other one that was like Brutus, but worse. Wait, was that Brutus?
I don't know.
Good. Okay, well, it looks like, okay. I need to double check to see if I somehow fucked up the bindings or if Superbot just sent me the robot like this. Because I don't know why its wheels are spinning, but it's not self-righting.
Oh, but I'm not done yet, because Lilla, of course, decided to be funny. And entered a Walker cannon for over 2,000 kilograms.
That is based as fuck.
It was base as fuck.
Okay, good news. Wait, what the fuck just happened to me? Wait, who? Oh, right. Okay, so good news. Superbot did do his own AI, so I'm not restarting it this time because, you know,
Superbot's AI just sucks.
Yeah,
and I think that makes it even funnier.
Yeah, yeah, it kind of does. So Mist Content Representative is looking to go for the complete sweep here and be the first robot to achieve. Oh my goodness. Yeah, is it meagling itself?
It's meagling itself.
Oh,
Myth representative continent, don't do it.
Oh my
no!
Goodness. I'm back. Alright, 6. Sunfire is already an undercutter. Yeah, there's some heavy hitters here. Especially Kinmoza, who's actually getting some pretty good hits on against Fatherless.
That is a mean axe. That is such a mean machine.
That is a very rude robot. Oh my goodness! Wheel ripped off between the spinner of Sunfire and Kinmoza, slamming it into the arena spinner. I wonder if Kinmoza can self-right. I guess we'll find out. Did it that time.
A in RA2C stands for autism because this is the epiphany of it.
Robot Autism 2.
Holy shit, I can't believe they made a sequel to Autism.
Oh no, Kinmoza, no, you started so well. Oh, it's Fatherless is stepping up. Fatherless is trying to be a stepdad to Kinmoza, teaching it how to fight, and it did the thing. Okay, well, I forgot that it kept doing this during the testing, but unfortunate. All 4 robots are managing to function minimally. God damn it, Kinmoza, you're breaking my heart. And, well, at least Sunfire still has both of its wheels for now, despite, you know, fighting against probably the worst weapon type for it. Especially since its undercutter cannot reach the wheels currently, and, yep, there goes its wheel. Poor Kinmoza, just leave it alone, yeah, the arena is thankfully standing up to Kinmoza, which
I love bullying.
Yeah, which nobody else is doing that, so I'm glad that the arena hammer is trying to step up here.
I love bullying.
Oh no, Kinmoza. I think the hammer's now trying to mercy kill Kinmoza. No, it's attacking Fatherless once again. And I'm kind of impressed that Kinmoza's managed to stay alive for this long. And I'm not sure how. It's truly against all odds. And Sunfire is also just barely hanging on here. Managed to mostly de-weapon the Blade of Calm. As Fatherless, I'm not... I doubt its ability to get out of the corner it's found itself in.
You say that, but look at it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure it... Oh, here it comes, here it comes! Wrong direction.
There it goes!
It tries to turn the other way, but ends up just doing a backflip. Oh, and now attacking Sunfire. And it's doing the fatherless thing once again. While Colin inches Sunfire closer and closer to the hammer, trying to knock off that other wheel. Now it's steering over to the second arena spinner that is fatherless.
Fatherless is just some movable arena hazard.
Pretty much. And the portable hazard is now attacking Colin before turning 360 degrees and walking away. Kinmoza, what just happened? Kinmoza jump scare. Colin is trying to shove that last bit of Sunfire's mobility under the hammer, which somehow Sunfire pulls a reversal here and is now attacking Colin once again. Oh, de-weapons it. The best defense is a strong offense as it rips away the weapon of Colin and will try to secure 1 point here at least as the clock runs down to the final 25 seconds. But Colin has now put Sunfire under the hammer, and now itself goes under the hammer.
Yeah, Mom.
Clock's running down, but I think Sunfire may have just run out of juice here. Not sure if its wheel is still spinning anymore. Would be quite disappointing if it were to go out now. With just 10 seconds remaining. Oh, and there goes the other wheel. Very unfortunate. So that will be an elimination in the favor of Colin. So Colin and Fatherless both pick up 2 points at the end of this one. Mean Streak goes right after Vlad the Penetrator. Bouncing back. Heading after, what was that, Angel Dust? Thought Contagion, though. Going right after Angel Dust. Poor Angel Dust is getting bullied. Thought Contagion looking to hit Angel Dust right away.
I fucking love bullying.
Angel Dust gets away here. Is fighting back against Thought Contagion. But the wedgelet's unfortunately a little bit too much against that dustpan style wedge. Vlad the Penetrator.
What do you mean the panel wedge doesn't outwedge the wedgelets? Isn't the panel wedge supposed to be always better or something?
Not this time, apparently.
I can't believe it lied to me.
What is that? There is one... why is the Vlad the Penetrator spear so fucking loud?
Fuck you.
I was like, what the hell is that? And then I see these two massive spikes, and I'm like, yep. But the wheels of Vlad the Penetrator are unfortunately destroyed by Mean Streak, and that's going to take all the wind out of the sails of that bot. But Thought Contagion is stuck on its side here, slowly comes back to its rear wheels there, being toppled by Angel Dust. Angel Dust trying to hoist Vlad the Penetrator out and over the arena wall, but no dice there as Mean Streak comes in from behind.
Go on, Vlad the Penetrator. Penetrate.
Well, it's poking Thought Contagion over to the hammer. We'll get a couple good hits in there as Mean Streak is back into the blender after causing some damage earlier. Thought Contagion is looking pretty unscathed here. And the other robots, well, Mean Streak is pretty well composed in terms of its structure, but hasn't been in the best position here. Is looking to find its grounding again. Oh, and does so with a massive push against Thought Contagion. It bounces back, tries to get that egg beater into play. Goes weapon on weapon, but Mean Streak is going to be able to shove it back with the superior drive power. Neither robot looking too much worse for wear. As Angel Dust tries to get in the mix, but isn't really doing a whole lot here aside from some shoving. Something just went down. Good God, okay. What happened in a moment? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Wait, one moment. Let me. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that.
that's okay. We're just gonna ignore that for now, as we get a unique overhead cam on the action of Vlad the Penetrator, using its spears to keep that vertical spinner of Mean Streak at bay. Angel Dust is looking quite slow after its tussling with Thought Contagion. It's someone's getting counted out. I have one guess as to who it could be, as we come back down to earth. Mean Streak should be able to deal some damage here with 50 seconds left. We'll see if it can rack up any knockouts here. It's definitely in the best shape of the three remaining machines. Angel Dust just trying to hang on here. It's already secured 1 point, but slowed down greatly and will have its speed minimized even further while losing a wheel. Mean Streak trying to rip away the remaining parts of Angel Dust as it gets thrown across the arena from the... Oh my goodness, it's bouncing. Oh god. I don't want to see that. I'm not sure if Mean Streak has... Well, not Mean Streak.
But this is the most fucking crackhead ending that you could imagine.
I'm not sure if Angel Dust has any life left in it as Mean Streak tries to close out that kill against Vlad the Penetrator. Goodness. That spinner is picking up speed ever more. I think, yeah, and finally closes out that elimination against Angel Dust. 10 seconds left. Vlad the Penetrator barely alive, but is managing to keep Mean Streak at bay, presumably for that extra survival point at the end of the Rumble. And as the time ticks down, Mean Streak clearly dominated that fight. The Spinner Orgy and Coriolis. Oh no, two horizontals immediately colliding, and Superboss Terrarion gets the worst end of it. Looks like they've targeted Terrarion, unfortunately. Coriolis tries to hoist the massive Anthropology 2. Yelini doing its good old gut rip things. And stay toppled Aquarion, which is not invertible, but has landed back on the feet again. Coriolis tries to edge Anthropology over towards the lower wall, but will settle for a spinner instead. Clearly feeling out by left out by its lack of spinners, but now it's seeming to lack a flipper as well, as Anthropology takes that away, takes advantage of him lined up on the side wall for a huge hit. Yeleni continuing to bully Terrarion as Coriolis just gets torn apart by Anthropology. Piece by piece is being sheared off, as Yeleni and Anthropology surely will connect at some point. As they do now. Oh my goodness, what the world has happened there? Looked away for a moment and then there's an explosion. Alright, well, presumably Anthropology just eliminated Coriolis there.
Matthew believed it. I spread misinformation on the internet.
What just happened?
I told him he got counted out after sending an image of Mean Freak stuck on a Vlad.
Incredible.
And he believed it.
What a maroon. And the two spreadsheet bots are going head to head here to try to secure 2 additional qualification points. Looks like both of them are going relatively unstable here. Oh, there's a potentially pivotal hit there from Anthropology as he combos it with the Arena Hammer. Both robots staggering. Anthropology attempting to stabilize and mount another hit against Yulini. Yulini's weapon is barely holding on here. Oh, Anthropology is almost invisible as the the blade seems to be almost the same color as the arena floor. Oh, but make no mistake, it's still there as it knocks away the spinner of Yulini. Yulini's in a tough position now, as we'll try to rely on those wedges for control. A minute left. Can Yulini make something of its absent weapon? Edging ever so closer towards the pit, but can Anthropology even fit there?
Doing what now?
Ayo. Anthropology manages to knock Yulini onto its top. I'm not sure if its wheels can actually connect to the ground, and it may be counted out here. Anthropology could get the better of Yulini. Alright, here we go again. Berserker charging straight out of the gate onto Anthropology. The heavy disc of Ride the Lightning 3 collides with Cacophony and then removes itself from the arena. Awesome.
Oh, it's self-deleted. Might not live.
Gone but not forgotten. Cacophony moves back in, dealing a little bit of chip damage to the two. Berserker 3 with a big strike on the Cacophony. Ooh, a solid connection there. Anthropology feeling a little bit left out. Will go at the side of Berserker 3. Now in the back, oh, targeting the mini tread of Anthropology. Cacophony 2 tries to get its blade in, but not a whole lot of reach. Berserker 2 looking to line up, or 3 is looking to line up a shot on Anthropology 2. Managed to clip the wedgelet there before attacking the body. We'll need to be careful to not get that big axe caught in the blade of Anthropology 2. Caught juggling on top. There's a big hit. A little bit too big for Berserker 3 though, as Anthropology picks apart Cacophony 2. Anthropology 2 is getting juggled on Berserker 3, who loses that axe. He's now been relegated to a wedge bot. Managing to juggle Cacophony 2. Kind of just shoving him around the arena, not really knowing what to do with him. We'll try to deliver Cacophony 2 over to the spinner. As Anthropology moves in from behind. Well, getting a solid hit on both of them there. As Anthropology 2. Cacophony connects with that spinner as Berserker 3 tries to push around the dangerous looking Anthropology 2. He's carrying him over to the hammer now. Just misses and unfortunately ends up getting hit himself. and settles for just pushing him over into the sidewall. Now he finally manages to move Anthropology into the hammer, but takes another hit himself, and will presumably try his luck with the pit. He's a wide robot, though. He might have a little bit of troubles getting there. Anthropology 2's digging in and spins away, using those treads to his advantage. Berserker 3 tries again. He's close. But for many reasons, Anthropology 2 is going to be a difficult robot to get down that pit. Berserker still trying to bring him over there while Cacophony picks up more and more speed. And finally, Cacophony's counted out. Anthropology still just trying to cling on and not fall down the pit while dealing damage more and more to Berserker 3. Well, is Berserker 3 still mobile? Yes, he is. Pushes again, but I think that's going to do it. Streak right away going after Hurricane 3. Just trying to
they know.
Force him over to the pit. They know. Hurricane 3 is a threat. It's seemingly difficult for Mean Streak to really get a hold of him.
Yeah.
He's kind of just bouncing over him as
Boing.
Hype tries to take apart the underside of Swamp Thing. Going on weapon and weapon are Mean Streak and Hurricane 3. Neither robot really covering a whole lot of ground. Mean Streak finally managing to push Hurricane 3 over to the edge, but I think he just toppled him himself. Oh no. Hurricane 3, I'm not sure if he'll be able to get himself out of that position. Mean Streak might have just taken them both out. Yeah, as Hurricane 3 is kind of just ended up wedged in there.
Damn.
Meanwhile, Hype is just punting around poor Swamp Thing, who's never really had a chance. Oh! Hurricane 3 has freed himself! Hurricane 3's back in and is going on the offensive against Hype.
The size difference is hilarious.
It really is. And Hurricane 3 trying to say that size matters here and is just throwing around Hype. Hype trying to go back on the offensive. Has managed to stagger Hurricane 3. The Swamp Thing, I think, is unfortunately out of commission here. A panel flies off of somebody. Oh no,
Ooh.
And Hurricane 3 loses a wheel. Hype is trying to go after that other one. You could see a
Damn, it's almost
foiling
like
of
the
an upset.
AI has strategy.
Yeah. It is indeed a good strategy. Hype is really going after him. Oh no, the hammer lifts Hurricane 3. Hype is in some trouble here. Trying to push back on Hurricane 3 after taking some damage from that hammer. Ooh, a solid weapon-on-weapon collision.
Ooh.
Hype gets underneath Hurricane 3. He's in a good position to do some damage here. Hurricane 3 needs to keep that weapon centered. But it's difficult when Hype forces him back over into the hammer. Oh, huge hit from the hammer.
That was a direct hit to the weapon hub.
Yeah, Hurricane 3 is taking a lot of damage. Now the wheel is taking some damage as well. Hurricane 3 tossed over top. Doing front flips on front flips.
Just kicks his own wheel away.
No, he doesn't need that anymore. Gonna try to keep that weapon centered and keep Hype away from that last remaining wheel. A little more than a minute remaining as Hype tries to steer Hurricane 3 over into that spinner, but he gets away. Oh, an undersided attack.
Oh my god!
He'll slam against the arena wall in quite a spectacular
Oh,
fashion.
there goes the Hypno Tube.
Both robots taking quite a bit of damage, but Hype still staying in control.
Yeah.
Hype trying to pin him up against the wall, but Hurricane 3 is rather slippery.
Hurricane 3's lost of his teeth.
Yeah, he's almost completely toothless now. As Hype has a big slam against that wall. Oh no, and he loses his weapon.
Oh, and there goes the desk.
Hype surely should be able to close this out now.
35 seconds.
Yeah, the question is, can Hurricane 3 just hang on? If he gets flipped, he should not have a problem with that at this point, but Hype is targeting that wheel. Oh, and solid connection onto the base of Hurricane 3.
Yeah.
Dealing tons of damage. Hurricane 3 is barely mobile. And is under the hammer.
Oh.
Oh, is he still moving? Just barely. Oh! A lot of vertical spinners and then bot at work. Trying to go at work on Captain Safeguard. Better Shredderator creeping in. Oh my goodness!
What the fuck? Oh my god!
A solid connection there from bot at work.
Yeah, I think he was hit.
Obliterates Fight or Flight, who clearly chose flight.
Yeah.
Captain Safeguard's
I've seen something like that in years.
fighting back against bot at work and takes a huge hit from Better Shredder. Better Shredder trying to work its way over to bot at work. All three robots kind of locked in. Bot at work tries to go for a swing with the axe, but ends up getting spun back from Better Shredder. Captain Safeguard with a huge...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Awesome.
You know, if my
Alright.
bot's gonna get killed by a Havoc explosion, it may as well be one that cool.
Yeah. Now it's 1v1. Captain Safeguard and bot at work. We'll see how this closes out. As both bots seem to reach a little bit of a stalemate here. Bot at work. Not wanting to go weapon on weapon.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? It's an all-vert match, which I'm not sure if we've actually had yet, surprisingly. The Maw is...
I think we've had one before.
Maybe. The Maw is right away going to take some damage as Thought Contagion sizes up the opponents and finally decides to join the fray. Not connecting heavily onto anything quite yet, but numbers... Oh, slams Screwjob into the hammer. He's going to take a bit of a hit himself, but isn't really going to care that much. He's just going to keep on attacking Screwjob. He's going to get nicked by the hammer again, and Screwjob tries to turn the tables on him, and will actually get under an unstable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as the Maw and Thought Contagion are at a little bit of a deadlock here. Oh, Screwjob takes a massive hit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's gonna fuck up the game, unfortunately.
Stuck in the floor.
Sure is. Hopefully the lag resolves itself. Otherwise, we'll look over to the Maw and Thought Contagion, who Thought Contagion is just kind of pushing the Maw along. And the 345 joins the fray here. Thought Contagion with a good connection here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tries to push Thought Contagion over towards the pit, but miraculously jumps right over him to stay alive. Thought Contagion making another charge back, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 intercepts him on the way back to the Maw. And both vertical spinners manage to converge onto 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, who immediately has a comeback strike against the Maw, dealing some damage. The Maw will try to get back on his wheels as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chucks some sort of structure flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has got to watch his back though as the Maw is approaching in close proximity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 does pay attention here and is going to turn the tide against the Maw. Getting under him, but the Maw's escaping. Manages to have a heavy connection with Thought Contagion, who answers back with a bit of a team up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This alliance is short-lived as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks Thought Contagion once again, hitting the back and throwing him over into the hammer. The Maw might be incapacitated there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is increasingly unstable. Thought Contagion is under the wedge of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dealing some damage here as the Maw slowly gets counted out. Oh, a heavy hit from the hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is getting juggled all around the box here. Thought Contagion trying to capitalize, deal some damage. Slammed up against the high wall, tries to direct him over to the fellow arena egg beater. But, oh, gets caught up in it himself. A little bit of friendly fire almost. He's balanced kind of on its back in an awkward position. Oh no.
Both of them seem to be.
He's skirting over. Manages to get himself unstuck, unlike the impenetrable barrier. Come on, man. Inshallah, come on. Yeah, there we go. Solid connection. Both robots head on. Thought Contagion, of course, getting the better of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has lost his teeth. He continues to juggle him as he spins over towards the pit. What? I think he just lost his blade.
Next thing we see.
Awesome. Sick. For all of these robots. As SDB, oh my god. Unfortunately, there's no judge's decision right now. Otherwise, that would immediately get it all the style points. I think it just tossed Black Pixel into the ceiling. Queen is trying to grind on SDB. Pause. As SDB is just in the middle of a flipper pile. Bubblegum Fabulous tosses back Queen and gets thrown itself by Black Pixel, who tosses Queen into that big arena drum. Oh, Bubblegum Fabulous rather, with an incredible pirouette move by bouncing itself off the arena high wall. Black Pixel, a premature launch there, will take some damage from that spinner of Queen, who now directs its attention towards the launcher Bubblegum Fabulous, who's careening dangerously towards the pit. Will try to free itself and escape with a flip, and actually does so for the time being. Will attempt to escape from Queen, who gets in front and shoves him across the arena. Bubblegum Fabulous will try to get underneath, but there's not much remaining of that wedge. Queen will force him back closer and closer towards that big hammer as SDB tosses Black Pixel against that high wall. Queen looking to try to get under Bubblegum Fabulous, but they're in an awkward position, as are Black Pixel and SDB close to that pit. Not a whole lot happening as these flippers are on the side of the high wall. Queen is trying to do some damage to Bubblegum Fabulous and capitalizes on that awkward stick against the wall. And now SDB not only has to worry about the spinner, but rather Bubblegum Fabulous is the one worrying here, but also takes a hit from that hammer. SDB wants to work Black Pixel into that spinner. Does so with a big collision, but I think it itself took the brunt of most of that collision. As Bubblegum Fabulous has received a complete facelift by Queen. Queen continuing to deal lots of damage. SDB, a huge flip, may have actually upended Black Pixel over the arena wall. Finally, SDB, all match has been trying to earn that point by eliminating Black Pixel, and finally does so and will join the match against Bubblegum Fabulous and Queen. Queen now doing some damage against SDB, taking out part of that lifter. Just a little over a minute remaining as SDB tosses Queen through the air. Bubblegum Fabulous almost connects with what remains of that lifter, but has taken a lot of damage from Queen. I'm not sure if it's actually still functioning here, as SDB fully focuses on Queen, who it looks like will have gotten credit for the elimination on Bubblegum Fabulous. So 2 remaining. Will they be able to eliminate each other with a minute left? Oh, a big slam from SDB against the wall. Queen hanging on. Will want to right itself so it can try to get under SDB and do some massive damage, but SDB winning the wedge game once more. With all the damage it's taken, it's not really able to get under Queen very well with the flipper. It's out wedging him, but isn't really sending him in the air very much, so we'll have to try to ram him into the pit instead. Getting away for now. Both robots try to size each other out. SDB coming out on an angle to get underneath Queen and turn him on its head once again, but there's not a whole lot it can do to finish out the match right now, as Queen, for the first time this match, is on the defensive. Cannot seem to manage to get all 4 wheels on the ground together. SDB plays a smothering game, not wanting to give him any room to get under and attack. SDB wants desperately to get underneath him to flip him over the wall, but just with whatever's remaining left of the flipper, can't seem to get under him. Instead, he'll settle for a pin as he tries to hang on for this last little bit of the match. Deciding not to try to direct him into the spinner, almost managed to get him over the end of the arena, but it isn't looking like he's going to be able to secure that last little UDA. Instead, both robots will cling on for that survival bonus at the end of the match. Meagler's already deflecting off of Purple and Green, who's wasting no time trying to steer him over to the pit. Ultimate Anxiety already huge flip onto Social Contagion, who just manages to stay in the arena. Or a Social Parasite, rather, and getting my wires crossed here. Blue and green just hammering away. Blue and green will, or purple and green rather, will have just eliminated our boy the Meagler as he joins the fight against Social Parasite, who managed to stay in the arena, but is unfortunately perfectly balanced in the wrong way on that arena wall, so I don't think he's going to be able to get out from there. Thought Contagion. He's, well, Thought Contagion isn't in this match. Social Parasite's just stuck there. Ultimate Anxiety is trying to finish off purple and green. Purple and green is carried over to the hammer, takes a massive hit. Ultimate Anxiety chases him down, just taking him to every hazard. Absolutely getting bullied here. Green and purple, or purple and green, will want to try to get underneath Ultimate Anxiety, as Ultimate Anxiety gears up for another launch into the middle arena. Won't be able to do much work there, but will try to go for the only hazard he hasn't taken him to yet, which is the pit. Lining him up. Now he's just playing it careful. Purple and green coming in with some steam, though. Isn't going down quietly. He's going to make it difficult for Ultimate Anxiety to finish off this sweep here. Ultimate Anxiety once again shoving purple and green back. He's struggling to self-right. Finally manages to have all his feet on the ground, but unfortunately just going to get out-wedged once again. He's getting directed towards that high wall. And back over to the hammer. But purple and green is slippery. Ultimate Anxiety once again is going to try to steer him over. Back towards the hammer if he can't hoist him over the arena wall. Purple and green facing the wrong way. Gonna get lifted again. A glancing blow onto Ultimate Anxiety with the hammer. Purple and green hasn't really been able to get his weapon into play on Ultimate Anxiety, who once again tries to lift him over the wall, but he's staying on. He's in a bad position. Purple and green, but Ultimate Anxiety just can't seem to lift him over. Forced up against the wall again. Ultimate Anxiety goes for a wedge, but whipping away is purple and green. Oh, another solid connection there, but just cannot seem to get over that wall. But Anxiety will try once again. He tries to gather some momentum behind it, but still can't manage to get purple and green over that wall. He's really trying to cling on to that last point there. Oh no, he gets caught on the high wall though. Manages to free himself, comes back down to earth, but Ultimate Anxiety easily gets under the side and tosses him into that spinner. Purple and green trying to escape, but Ultimate Anxiety just chases him down, is not letting him get anywhere. Loses a wheel guard, but I don't think Ultimate Anxiety cares much about that at this point in the match. Gets underneath purple and green once again. Can he finish him off? No, not quite yet. Will opt to build some momentum for an Uda, but cannot. Looks like this match is going to be a stalemate between the two, and purple and green will live on to get that last little survival point. Moza attacking Renegade right away, but gotta watch out for Starstruck right behind him. Oh, two with a huge hit on the back of Renegade. Not only with a solid connection with the blade, but also sends him into the hammer. Who's also doing quite a number on Starstruck. Moza attacking with that hammer. going weapon on weapon with Starstruck, but Starstruck winning the ground game, forcing him back into the spinner. Kimoza just getting away. 2 with another solid connection onto the wedge of Renegade. Kimoza goes flying through the air. Starstruck trying to get underneath Renegade there. 2 looking to size up another solid connection, but the G-forces will get in the way of that. Only for a moment, though, as he topples over Kimoza. Oh, Renegade with a solid launch against 2, whose wheel goes flying somehow. And 2 goes careening over to that hammer. Kimoza doing a bit of damage there in with that hammer. Misses with that one, but Starstruck was juggling Renegade, who's now under attack from Kimoza. 2.
I'll be right back.
Cool. Huge hit onto the back of Kimoza. Renegade taking another hit from 2. Starstruck is just doing its best to stay underneath Renegade as 2 connects once more with Kimoza. Kimoza trying to come back with an attack onto 2. Kimoza, some more strikes, but a solid connection from 2 will send him reeling. Can Kimoza self-right from this position? Renegade wants to take advantage of this position and toss Starstruck through the air. Kimoza managing to get under 2 and is trying to deal some damage to that front end, make it a little bit harder for 2 to toss him through the air. Renegade gearing up for a big launch onto Starstruck. Sends him reeling, but Starstruck will self-right. Inching closer to that arena wall, though. Oh, Renegade can't quite get him over. As Kimoza underneath 2, dealing some hits to the front of 2, but it looks like he's holding up pretty well. Now 2 is getting along to the side of Kimoza. As Starstruck launched through the air by Renegade. Oh, even exceeds the height of the high wall, but Starstruck stays in as Kimoza's hammer goes flying. All the robots have done quite a good job staying alive for the first 2 minutes of this bout, but I think Kimoza is on its last legs here if 2 can just manage to get underneath and get another solid hit on Kimoza. Starstruck getting sent through the air again and again, but Renegade can't just seem to figure out how to have any real meaningful hits on him. But maybe all these jabs will count up. Starstruck gets dangerously close to both the pit and the high wall. But centering itself once more. Renegade gets out-wedged by those wedgelets, but once again, we'll just pop him back. 2 gets sent for a spin here. Is Kimoza still active? It'd be quite heartbreaking for Kimoza to survive this long, but only go out in the final 30 seconds. It looks like that might be the case, as Starstruck goes close to that arena wall, but Renegade still not able to put the finishing touches. He's able to get some distance and height on his flips, but just not in the location where it matters. 2 sending Starstruck through the air. He gets under him, forcing him back into that hammer. Huge slam by Starstruck. Renegade gets under the back, and 3 remaining robots managing to stay alive. Lord Tachanka moving in on Photon Melodies. We'll unsettle Lord Tachanka right away. As Tanimara gets, oh my goodness, absolutely kamikaze slammed. Coriolis really wanted to get that one qualification point, so it's going to be a long 1v1 between Lord Tachanka and Photon Memories. Oh, okay. Alright, recording another session while I am sick as fuck, because there were a few errors in the original qualifier, included, but not limited to, some fights not being recorded, some bots not having the correct amount of fights, and then a bunch of people decided to send in late entries. So hopefully the audio will be a little less crap than before, and yeah, this should go all smoothly from here. Unless you are Vlad the Penetrator, or apparently Super Anime Kitty, who's now landed on their feet. But Vlad the Penetrator is continued to be harassed by Super Anime Kitty while the two spinners duke it out together. Big collision there sends Harvester reeling. Oh, but gets around to the side. Good defensive move by Heartbreaker. Is that the name of that one? Yes, it is. Fantastic rebuttal. While Super Anime Kitty's really clawing away there at Vlad the Penetrator. Oh, Harvester is getting absolutely slammed by Heartbreaker. Unfortunately, Super Anime Kitty unstable and has basically killed itself for no reason. A 2000 era design with 2000s era reliability. Speaking of, Vlad the Penetrator is trying its best to poke and prod away, jabs at the side of Heartbreaker, who's still kind of unbothered and just wants to beat the crap out of Harvester. And Harvester looks to be just about finished there. Oh, and Vlad the Penetrator's not far behind either. Heartbreaker seems to have had some intermittent issues there, so Vlad the Penetrator is showing some signs of life and fighting back for pretty much the first time in this melee. Is going to try to shove Heartbreaker over to the hammer, but Heartbreaker's little slippery, a little unstable. Oh, now, though, Vlad the Penetrator kind of slams him against, but gets kind of awkwardly grazed by it. Goes back for another slam with those big piercing spikes, but gets the worst of that collision. Heartbreaker coming forward again, but the front armor is stabbed by Vlad the Penetrator, keeping that vicious spinner at arm's length. But Heartbreaker kind of locked in a little pushing match here. Locked together in typical Robot Arena fashion, really. Until one of these two bots gives way here with just under a minute remaining. Oh, is Heartbreaker? Yep, okay. I also have to state that some of the qualifying points and whatnot that are verbalized, oh my, happening really quickly. Alright, so some of the qualifier points that have been verbalized earlier may not exactly be final, because I have gone over and reviewed some of the footage, and there were some errors or otherwise imprecise initial evaluations on who gets points here and there. Obviously, it's easier to check on these things when I'm able to re-record rather than doing it live. So I know you all love your spreadsheets here, and the spreadsheet will be final in terms of that. So if I say something in one of these videos that doesn't necessarily align with the final results, then that would be the reason why. And Sleepwalk is having some difficulty self-writing, perhaps? I'll have to keep an eye on that. Not sure quite why, but It should be able to right itself here pretty quickly. And it does. Not quite. It's kind of stuck on the wall, teetering in a very awkward, unstable position. In this now flipper frenzy, the Sleepwalk now has found its way on its 2 feet there, or rather 4 wheels. It launches that long name I do not understand into the air again and again, all jumping around like fleas. As Gridman comes back Sleepwalk, and Wen's robot is kind of being taken for a ride there. Sleepwalk tossed high up in the air, but once again lands back and is going after, both of the bots. Gridman just on the edge does manage to stay in the arena. Sleepwalk comes back for another pass, but Gridman up the side makes it do an entire barrel roll there. And it's shoving, well, both robots now are kind of shoving Sleepwalk across the arena and slamming into that high wall as Gridman gets launched dangerously close to that spinner. Wen's machine flipping Sleepwalk once more as it tumbles across the arena, but should land back on its wheels again. Neither robot getting too close towards the UDA zone until just then, but it stays in the arena. Sleepwalk tries to change that, but ends up just tossing him towards the middle. Another kind of weak flip there, and now he's got him pinned up against the arena wall. Gonna try to toss him out. Perfect flip there. It's exactly what you would want to see out of a flipper there, and but that's absolutely the last thing you want. Getting hammered there, and now up against the sidewall himself. Gridman trying to hoist Sleepwalk over, but is gonna right itself with that launcher. Gridman continuing to just toss Sleepwalk all across the arena here. Tosses them up against the sidewall. Not sure if he's going to be able to right from that position. I think Sleepwalk is... luck's out there. Gridman trying to get that UDA to confirm those extra couple of qualifier points there, but it looks like Sleepwalk is going to live to fight another day as this time winds down. Alright, I'm noticing why my audio is always fucked in all these recordings. My recording software apparently doesn't like to give accurate readings on the audio. And the background shit is actually much louder than how I currently hear it, despite the previous decibel settings being at -40. Sorry, I just watched Yellowheart kill itself for no reason, and that's... Wow, what a great fight. The audio problems will be solved by the time the real bracket comes around, because this was basically just, the qualifiers are an alternative for me to just, do something fun rather than just pick my top 32 or whatever favorite ones, so, yeah, slightly less arbitrary, more fun, get to show all the bots that I received instead of, just whichever get picked for the last thing. My robot here, Sunfire, is currently locked in a battle with one of our late entries here, a Fractured Diamond, or Bogus Operandi does its thing, all over the arena. Karma Police just bashes it and drags it around. Sunfire's lost one of its flares there. Might have just shot a second one out, I believe. And that's exceptionally unstable, as Bogus Operandi almost helicopters straight on out of the arena with Karma Police in hot pursuit. All 4 robots colliding in the middle of the arena now, but Karma Police gets out of dodge and is just really singled in on Bogus Operandi here, who manages to stop that flipper for a moment. Now's its time to stop getting bullied. Finally on its four wheels and kind of overshoots that, and it's gonna go back into the blender, so to speak. Speaking of blender, Sunfire's juggled Fractured Diamond for a moment and is now, well, was grinding back on it again, but oh man, this weapon gets flung across the arena. Is now just, well, a shambling skeleton at this point, unfortunately. Modus operandi, oh, does a mean spin there. Might just bounce right on out of the arena. Karma Police, I'm surprised it's hasn't been able to hoist it out quite yet, since Modus operandi almost seems determined to hoist itself out of the arena. Modus operandi's, oh, well, now all the robots seem to be ganging up on what's left of Sunfire, wanting to get that easy KO point. Karma Police maybe having a bit of mercy, letting Modus operandi get a few licks in there, but you know, it's going to get sent hurtling back across the arena, and now the two horizontal spinners will collide. Some red sparks fly out of what I presume to be a fractured diamond. Karma Police taking it easy and just kind of lazing under Sunfire there. Modus operandi almost manages to get an UDA before Karma Police can, which would be perfect irony. And Fractured Diamond is turned into a tumbleweed here. Oh, vicious hit by Modus operandi. Sends both machines reeling into the corner. It looks like Karma Police is attempting to use Sunfire as a human shield. ACAB. Wow. Okay, that was not nice. Karma Police attempting to self-right, and does so, immediately slamming Fractured Diamond into the hammer. Modus operandi finally gets a little bit of revenge here with a big hit upon Karma Police, but unfortunately rams itself into the hammer, and that's going to cause some damage to that big blade. Oh. Have I mentioned I'm sick? Alright. Karma Police once again ramming Fractured Diamond into the wall. But isn't really going to be able to get a KO from that position, as that very pathetic flip doesn't do much of anything. Modus operandi still trying to chase after Karma Police. Oh, as he gets a good ram in there on Fractured Diamond, who retaliates against a shambling Modus operandi. Hammer comes down on two machines for the price of one, it looks like. 20 seconds remaining, and we'll see if each of these robots can hang on. Modus operandi seems a bit stuck here, but coming out with a quick burst of speed here, relatively, to into a Fractured Diamond that takes a couple big hits there from both the arena and competitor spinner. Modus operandi tries to get a few more strikes in on Karma Police, who's looking pretty hurt, but should be able to survive on for the remaining 5 seconds. Isn't going to take time off, though, and it's going to try to shove one last strike against Fractured Diamond, but against the high wall, that's going to prove to be a bit too difficult. Nope. Colin immediately collides with Crash Drone 2 again, as it and Angel Dust both gang up on Colin here. Colin trying to avoid the pit here, but uh-oh, Crash Drone doesn't quite let it escape, and it's, oh, Son of Terabyte's gonna finish the job there. Very rude from itself, and Grasp Drone's not too concerned about that. He's found a new target in Angel Dust Live. Slams it against the other spinner and the wall as Son of Terabyte comes in with a huge slam on the back of Angel Dust Live. Angel Dust continuing to be shunted around the arena by Crasp Drone 2 again. Son of Terabyte is trying to size up its next victim. A bit of defensive posturing from Crasp Drone as it continues, to slam into Angel Dust, but takes a massive hit from Son of Terabyte, and that looks like it'll be all she wrote for Crasp Drone as it gets deflected into that hammer. And it looks like that's staggered it quite a bit. It's struggling to get out of that corner, but it's freed itself now and is sizing up Angel Dust. Angel Dust absorbs that one, but another hit knocks off part of that front shield. It's going to keep on sizing him up as long as Son of Terabyte continues its controlled attacks. It should be able to whittle away Angel Dust live, I'm sure. As Angel Dust has to survive for 2 minutes now, and that's looking like a pretty Sisyphusian effort. I'm a bit worried it's gonna be hard to watch for any Angel Dust enjoyers here. And alright, after Son of Terabyte gets a perfect 4-0 in the previous qualifiers, we'll see if the same builder can continue that streak with a scrapper here. Daisy Bell is going after the other front hinge flipper in this little tussle here. Scrapper, though, speaking of a flip, massive strike there against Igla, I believe. No, Max Power just hanging on there. Barely, as Daisy Bell tries to go for that Uda. Not quite sure how Max Power is able to survive that, but might not be alive for much longer. And yep, there's a clean deposit into the hit by Daisy Bell, as he gets away now safely. Completely unrelated PSA, stop putting smart zones in the robot's thumbnail, please. I mean, clearly some of these builders put a lot of effort into their machines and then make the thumbnail look really stupid with a big green blob there for no reason. Anyways, Daisy Bell just gets completely destroyed there. Scrapper, okay, interesting. Iglima backs itself right into the wall. Scrapper sits there and watches, and devastating hit there from Iglima onto the side of Scrapper. That heavy axe, or it's more of a claw of sorts. But part of it just gets chipped away from that blade of Scrapper. That's why it's needing to be a little careful going on weapon, but another big hammer strike, and Iglima has Scrapper lined up right where he wants him now. Another shipping strike, but I'm not sure how effective the hammer will be at this point, as another part of it is sheared off. Alright, another couple of axes here in this next bout. Amelia and Stay in Your Coma forming a human centipede, or robotic centipede rather, of axes onto RTLX, who might go spinner on spinner. No, instead it absolutely rips away the hammer of Amelia. Very unfortunate, and will come after Yelini with a strong strike to the back of it. Now attacking Amelia. Amelia's working with Stay in Your Coma to shove Yelini up against that sidewall. Well, RTLX just gets some free hits in on the back of the two hammers. Tries to rip away the hammer of the other hammer robot now, who's going to work on the side of Amelia. Yelini kind of still just stuck there on the front of Amelia, and is now going to go weapon on weapon with RTLX as it just kind of sits there helplessly. RTLX now chipping away at those wedgelets. Some solid hits here as Stainer Coma just rips away Amelia. RTLX might have just done Yelini a favor there, as I believe it's finally free from Amelia's grasp, and Yelini immediately taking advantage as it just punts Stainer Coma across the arena. RTLX not showing a tremendous amount of control as it's kind of just stuck dangerously close to that spinner. And Yelini is back to getting stuck on Amelia. It looks like the unused motor vote of Amelia is just ripped right out of it. Amelia's got to be careful here, as it might be fined for littering with all of its parts. It's managed to just throw all across the arena. Yelini once more taking some chip hits from the other fellow spinner in the arena, and now loses its wedgelets completely, and went from being stuck on Amelia to being stuck on Stainer Coma, which may be the most rudely named competitor here. Amelia's still surprisingly trying to go on the offensive and might be able to slam. Oh, unfortunate. Almost was able to slam RTLX into the spinner, but instead just takes itself there, and fortunately for Amelia, is able to land on its now 3 wheels, I believe. RTLX getting some good hits in on Yelini now, and Yelini's looking to be pretty durable for the other 3 robots. Misfortune, but Amelia still somehow shockingly managing to go on the offensive, throwing Yelini into that hammer. Stainer Coma has its own weapon ripped away from, I believe, Yelini, presumably earlier in the fight. But also trying to pin the other spinner there up against the wall, and now Amelia trying to shove Yelini into the hammer, as Stainer Coma tries to do with an upturned RTLX. Yelini trying to finish off Amelia here, having a little bit of difficulties without its wedgelets, but there it goes, right into the pit. Yelini narrowly avoiding it itself, but it looks like Stainer Coma's lined up RTLX perfectly for Yelini. If he's able to get in here, should have a solid connection to the back of RTLX. Oh! A brutal hit. Yelini absolutely shreds RTLX, courtesy of the setup by Stainer Coma. Are Yelini and... okay. I thought both those machines might have been stuck together for a moment, but they're finally free. What? Okay. But calm down. Calm down. What is happening to Yelini? What is happening to Yelini? All it needs to do is survive for 2 seconds. Alright. Badnik is finally making his long-awaited debut with a very spammy robot that I believe is just a clone, actually, of the inaugural champion of HFT, which is interesting, and you know, I'm sure people will love this robot straight out of 2015. Calypso's taking him on, but with those 2 big plows, it looks like it'll be a pretty difficult task, as Calypso slammed up against the wall there. Fatherless has taken Vulgaris for a spin, and might just spin itself right into the pit. That's unfortunate. We'll see if Vulgaris follows suit, as Calypso and Punterator collide in the middle of the arena. Both robots sent reeling from that collision. So we'll see who's able to really right itself first. Calypso manages to take advantage with a quick strike there. Punterator, living up to its name, throwing Vulgaris across the arena. And both verticals are going to do their best tumbleweed impression, it seems like. Calypso, the only robot really showing any control throughout this fight. The horizontal spinner, of course, with all these verts. And, you know, Vulgaris will just see itself out. Now it's Calypso and Punterator colliding together. It looks like one of those big plows on the front of Punterator is gone. That'll make it more vulnerable to the strikes of Calypso as it rips away a wheel on actually the opposite side. And Punterator's not looking too good right now. The Calypso's trying to go in for the kill here. Punterator is sent careening into that big hammer. The other plow gone, takes another hit from the hammer, a direct hit on the wheel. Don't think Punterator's going to survive for much longer unless Calypso keeps ramming itself into the hammer, but Punterator's really going for a spin here. Can it try to get connection? No. The only connection it'll get is a wheel on spinner as Calypso takes this one. Alright, we have some of my personal favorites here. The beautiful axe of Prestentherium, the unique sort of control style lifter of Blackwing, the Maw, which, you know, it's such a cool. I miss designs like that. You know, there's not enough cool kind of art bot designs like that. And then we have everybody's favorite cube in Bloodshot 2. The Maw and Bloodshot 2. Well, I was going to say blow for blow, but I think Bloodshot 2 is getting the better end of this exchange. Blackwing tries to throw Crest and Anthurium into, well, the Maw, and finally does so. I don't think the Maw is going to be complaining too much about that. Blackwing not able to shove all three robots into the hammer as the hammer fires impatiently. Blackwing gives it a bit of a nudge. We've got an awkward pile here. Bloodshot 2 ends up taking some hits from the hammer. It just carves a path straight through the Maw. Unfortunately, it's going to sacrifice part of that hammer, or not hammer, blade, rather, in doing so. But shoves the Maw back into the hammer as it, you know, seems to not really respect the hammer very much. It just goes straight through it. Blackwing, a bit of a launch on Crest Anthurium as it tries to right itself. Oh, a violent slam once more from Blackwing. As Bloodshot 2 really has it out for the Maw. It wants to be the only spinner here, and uh-oh, now the Maw. Maw's really getting ganged up on now. Crest Anthurium just taking the Maw to work. Oh, Blackwing. Oh, almost topples it out of the arena. Somehow the Maw hangs on. And Crest Anthurium gets a bit tangled up and rams itself into the spinner. Bloodshot rams Blackwing up against the wall and is now taking him into the hammer. And, oh, the Blackwing's unfortunately on the bad end of the hammer there, as now both the spinners are juggling Blackwing around. Bloodshot finally decides to stop harassing the Maw and has found a new target to bully, temporarily at least. The Maw's chipping away at those little rear forks or stabilizers or whatever you want to call them. None of these robots looking particularly particularly dangerous at the moment. Bloodshot 2's kind of, well, its reach is hampered and its blade isn't really doing a whole lot here. if anything, the most dangerous robot seems to be Blackwing, as it shunts Bloodshot right into that hammer and topples over the maw. Tries to sort of inch it over into that spinner, I think. Decides to ignore Bloodshot, and huge hit by Blackwing, facilitated by that arena spinner. Not sure if it's been mentioned yet, but that spinner does get more powerful as the fight goes on. So with only a minute left, it's going to be spinning at near top speed as the Maw takes another hit. Bloodshot 2 seems to just remember that there's still a fight going on and will pursue Blackwing. Blackwing tries to kind of mount a rebuttal. He's seeming to lead Bloodshot 2 into the spinner of the Maw, but now we'll have to be careful about the pit. Bloodshot 2 might take it to its dear friend the hammer. Blackwing takes a direct hit there, and of course Bloodshot will take its dozenth hit from the hammer this fight. Oh. The Maw barely hanging on here, as is the host of this tournament, apparently. All three robots now finally kind of dangerous and close to the pit. It's an interesting place to be in with 15 seconds remaining, but looks like cooler heads will prevail here, and Bloodshot will take Blackwing for a bit of a ride here, but all three of these machines should survive till the very end here. Oh. One more flip for good measure out of Blackwing. Okay. Speaking of fan favorites here, we have Big Jackpot. Joined by two other flippers and the lone hammer saw of this tournament in attendant. To the rear hinge collide as Big Jackpot just misses Anthracite. Anthracite being carried into the wall by the front hinge lifter. Oh! Perfect! Was launched over the wall by Yellowheart. Yellowheart now goes after our boy, Big Jackpot. Tries to do the same to him. Big Jackpot. Oh, just bouncing on its front. Will try to get away here. Attendant has managed to right itself and is joining the fray as well. Clearly, both robots have targeted the biggest threat here in Big Jackpot. Big Jackpot just managing to stay on its two wheels here. Attendant finally decides to start using that weapon here on the side of Yellowheart. Kind of hitting an awkward spot there, the connector between the wheel guard. Oh, but lines up a deadly hit. And that'll leave just a Big Jackpot and Attendant remaining. Yellowheart achieving at least one qualifier point in this bout before deciding to leave the stratosphere. And Attendant winning the ground game here in Big Jackpot as Big Jackpot just kind of tries to flip off Attendant defiantly. Isn't really able to do a whole lot from this position. Maybe can spin around and get under Attendant now. This is the time for Big Jackpot to strike back. We'll see if he can follow up, but Attendant's a little too slippery here, and now we'll shove Big Jackpot back into the big spinner. Big Jackpot does a pirouette over and is able to right itself. Perhaps get away here, but no, Attendant is a bit too swift here. Chasing down Big Jackpot with that hammer saw. doing well to keep Big Jackpot in the middle of the arena here, away from any of these walls that Big Jackpot could flip Attendant over. Big Jackpot holding up well so far, but taking all these direct hits from Attendant, it must be wearing down on it quite a bit. The side of the armor is pretty scraped up here. This Attendant just tries to cut through the side of Big Jackpot. Big Jackpot will try to get away, but Attendant not giving him much room to breathe at all. Just a minute and change left here, and Big Jackpot will need to turn the tide here with a flip or two if he wants to survive the remainder of this. Even Big Jackpot, I don't think, can survive many more direct hits here from Attendant. Attendant, not sure if it's the most effective weapon or if Big Jackpot is just this durable, but we might see how durable it is against the big hammer as Attendant inches Big Jackpot ever closer, and a dreaded pincer between the hammer and this hammer spinner of Attendant, but of course the hammer has no allegiance, will get a hit in on Attendant. But the pincer reestablished. Oh! A big hit from the hammer onto the arm of Attendant, but Attendant right back at it. Still not able to break through Big Jackpot though, but also Big Jackpot not able to get away here. It's 30 seconds remaining. Not a whole lot left to say with this fight really, so just let Chat Pile take it away, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm realizing I think I forgot to put the sound equalization on title again. So yeah, some songs are going to be louder than others. So that's fine. And that's what we're talking about, because the last 2 minutes of this fight has just been the same old thing. But it looks like Big Jackpot's gonna survive. So yippee! And something starts happening just as into it with 3 HSs and Mist. Well, we'll see if Mist Continent Representative can continue its dominance in these qualifiers here as it attacks Tilcum. Terrarion and Roulette colliding in the center of the arena, with Roulette getting the better of that exchange, stripping a wheel off of Terrarion. Tilcum trying to avoid getting Uda'd by Mist, but Mist is a very powerful launcher here. Trying to see if it's even strong enough to get Tilcum over that high wall. It should be in the ideal with an ideal connection, but Tilcum's proving to be a little difficult to line up here, even when faced towards the proper wall. Roulette charging after Mist. Mist wildly spamming that lifter, and it's getting punished by Roulette for it. Maybe if it waited its turn there, it might have been able to get Roulette over the wall with that launch. Tilcum getting some revenge against Mist with some big hits here. Roulette trying its luck with the Arena Hammer, and unfortunately for him, Doesn't cash in there. Tilcum takes another strike from the big hammer. Missed. Not at all where it wants to be. In the Bermuda Triangle of 2 spinners and a hammer. Tilcum manages to scoop underneath Roulette, who spins out of danger. Mist still able to have some solid flips there, but without any directionality to him, won't be able to cash in on it. Tilcum, meanwhile, will just get a huge hit in on Roulette. Is Mist still functioning? Yep, it sure is. Tries to launch Roulette well, into the pit or over the wall. Does neither, as Tilcum, another few deadly strikes. Missed, trying to at least flip Roulette out, but Tilcum will complete its revenge arc and take out Mist before ramming itself into the spinner. Roulette, very unstable as it gets tossed into the air by the arena spinner. Now has to face the spinner Tilcum, who's currently in the blender on top of Roulette. Roulette trying to angle Tilcum into that arena spinner, but Tilcum spinning away. We'll try to get to that vulnerable side of Roulette. Not having any huge connections yet, but we'll see how these little chip shots stack up against Roulette. As both Roulette and Tilcum seem to be locked in a bit of a pirouette. Roulette completely out of any reach here. Is mostly a glorified wedge bot and does manage to ram it against the wall there. Tilcum is not controlled enough to really get a good solid connection onto Roulette. With 30 seconds remaining, it wants to finish off Roulette, but not really able to do so to any meaningful effect. This could be its hit. What's left of that front wedge absorbs some of it from Roulette, but Roulette doing mostly a pretty good defensive job here, keeping Tilcum close, not allowing it to get any huge strikes, and with 10 seconds remaining, Roulette just aiming to stay alive here. Tilcum does not have the ability to finish this one off, and there will be a deadlock between the two survivors at the end. 3 flippers and Rip City. Well, Hit Wheels of Terror is more of a rammer than anything, but regardless, Rip City says hello to the hammer as Blood in the Water flips him up in the air. Daisy Bell finally able to right itself as 8 Wheels of Terror throws itself across the arena and into the hammer. Then an offensive strike onto Daisy Bell. Decides instead of trying to shove Daisy Bell into the pit, it goes after the bigger evil in Rip City. And fighting back against Rip City will slam him against the wall. Rip City not able to get underneath there. The camera can barely even keep up with 8 Wheels of Terror, who flees in terror away from Rip City, but again, mounts a big slam, shoving it into the wall as Daisy Bell slams Blood in the Water against that arena spinner. Rip City not able to win the wedge battles against any of these machines yet, and is now going for a different offensive and attacking while upside down. Daisy Bell and Blood in the Water had a pretty good deadlock. Oh my god, I just spilled water all over my fucking desk. Jesus Christ. Alright, awesome. Huh. Oh, fuck. Good. I don't think any of that got into my computer case or router, modem, whatever. Fuck. Oh god, no, that's on the bottom of that. That's awesome. Awesome. Really cool. Love that. Love that focus switch. Blood in the Water almost gets thrown out by Daisy Bell. Rip City going toe to toe with 8 Wheels of Terror, which fuck's going on now? What happened? What? All right, Daisy Bell and Blood in the Water. The 1v1 for the end here. Daisy Bell throws blood in the water against that hammer. Looks like it's escaping some direct hits as, whoa. Daisy Bell wags its tail, but looks to be more anxiously than happy as Blood in the Water's now gotten it in a perfect position for an out Uda, but just misses that flip as Daisy Bell desperately whacks away with its flipper, trying to right itself. 3 matches remaining in the qualifiers. Puncher Raider already unstable as Gridman looks to take advantage. Puncher Raider just barely avoids the pit, but will it be able to survive the... Man, I just want some noodles. I'm kidding. Didn't Read is attacking Fractured Diamond. Yep. And gets, well, punted by Punter Raider. Oh, well, Didn't Read manages to topple Fractured Diamond out, probably with a bit of assistance from Punter Raider, as we're now locked into a 1v1 here. Didn't Read is now trying to angle Punter Raider over to that pit. No, gives way a little bit. Punter Raider just clinging on. And Didn't Read not able to really scoop underneath Punter Raider and hoist it over that arena wall. As Punter Raider will go tumbling away into the hammer, perhaps? No, not quite. Manages to stay in the arena and hangs on for a little bit until Didn't Read angles Punter Raider into that big hammer. Takes some hits itself, though. But Didn't Read will probably be okay with that exchange. Might want to mind the grinding disc of Punter Raider, though, as that fragile flipper takes some more punishment. I don't think it'll be able to high wall Punter Raider, so might want to change up its tactics here. Punter Raider will take a hit from the hammer to try to mount another attack at Didn't Read, but Didn't Read, oh, tries to go for another slam, but it just does not have the power on that flipper anymore to really do anything. So it's pretty much a glorified Sreemech on this Wen Wedge. We're now halfway finished in this melee. Well, what was a melee and is now a good old-fashioned 1v1 duel. Wen's flipper trying to have a strong push here, and oh, finally a good flip here, but unfortunately it's not really going to amount to anything, as Punter Raider is going to flip around and land here with the 2 other deceased robots. We'll see if Wen Wedge can do anything against this terrifying and outdated spinner of Punter Raider. With a minute remaining, it's just gonna kind of eat The remaining stream echo of didn't read. Awesome. What? Did... Oh my god, it just stopped working, didn't it? Alright, our penultimate qualifier here will kick off with Coma and Iglima. Immediately come together with their axes. Bad Nerves is just sent skittering across the arena by Blackwing, who's taking some hits now from Stain Your Coma. Blackwing, oh my goodness, almost manages to somehow high wall Stain Your Coma. Not really a traditional flinger, or flipper rather, more of a flinger. As, oh, Bad Nerves takes a massive hit from the hammer. I thought it was putting Iglima into a precarious position there, but, you know, no worse for wear is Bad Nerves really, as it continues chucking Iglima across the arena. And Blackwing, I think, just, well, balanced Stain Your Coma perfectly there. I'm not sure if Stain Your Coma is able to really utilize that hammer, or if Blackwing is maybe having some remorse here. We'll see if it mercifully sets Stain Your Coma free from the arena wall balance, but I think it's just gonna take the points and move on while Iglima goes weapon on weapon with Bad Nerves. And Iglima gets the worst in that exchange. Blackwing now coming in, and, well, I think it kind of helped Bad Nerves there escape the hammer, as it'll team up on Iglima momentarily and then slam it, Bad Nerves, back up against the wall. Iglima taking advantage and trying to whack away at the back of Bad Nerves, but with that very heavy hammer, it's unstable, and I think it may have just unfortunately put itself out of commission. So we should have a 1v1 here to the end. With a little more than halfway through. Oh, Blackwing almost flips Bad Nerve over the wall. We'll instead try to send it towards the pit, and no, I think Iglima managed to put itself back in the fight unexpectedly. So Iglima will come back from the dead and rejoin here. Blackwing trying to avoid that hammer, but there's one hammer that's moving in, and that's the hammer of Iglima. Not sure that hammer was all too effective now, as Stain Your Coma, well, sadly still stays on the arena wall. Iglima toppled once more as Bad Nerves trying to capitalize on this opportunity and attack the pretty well defended Blackwing. Blackwing back in its defensive posture, tossing Bad Nerves away, and tries to go after Iglima, but Bad Nerves quickly recovers and attacks the back of Blackwing. Blackwing trying to self-right, but Bad Nerves not getting a whole lot of space here. Iglima will help generate a bit of distance, and Blackwing will come back on the offensive. Bad Nerves sent skittering, and this will give Blackwing a little bit of space to concentrate on Iglima, but nothing too fruitful here. Might be able to steer it into the hammer, and does so. Big connection there, but gotta watch out for Bad Nerves. He's back. Barely distributing a couple attacks between the two, but immediately pinned back into the corner by Blackwing. Blackwing wanting to keep Iglima under that hammer, and it's going to sustain more damage because of it. A little too close that time, though. It'll take a hit itself. Bad Nerves back in action, and now turns the tables against Blackwing. Blackwing will take some hits itself before going back in the offensive against Bad Nerves. Blackwing shoving Iglima up against the wall. And yeah, Bad Nerves struggling to get out of the corner. Blackwing trying to inch Iglima in over towards the pit, but Iglima, little slippery, will get away for now. With just 9 seconds remaining. Oh! Iglima tossed across the arena. Blackwing trying to flip it over, but doesn't quite get enough reach there. Bad Nerves get pounded by the hammer, but all 3 robots will survive. And our final battle of the qualifiers before our 32 robot double elimination bracket, with of course the extra 16 that will be starting the elimination bracket. Speaking of elimination though, Max Power quickly dispatches Roulette XS, and uh-oh, Crest and Thurium dangerously close to the pit, but oh my goodness, collaborates with Max Power for a massive thrust over that sidewall, but Max Power has to be careful that it doesn't topple over itself with the dual axe and flipper of Crest and Thurium. But Max Power showing great dexterity, getting around Crest and Thurium. It is now trying to shove it over to the arena wall. Crest and Thurium in a bad position here. This is exactly where Max Power wants him. Possibly escaping for now. Instead, Max Power might just settle to swing him over to the hammer. And Crest and Thurium even dodges that for the time being. Crest and Thurium very slippery here. Max Power might try to launch another offensive, but Crest and Thurium will just spin around and meet him in the middle of the arena. Max Power with another thrust, but anyways, slips away. Max Power though gets the last laugh. A perfect triple KO.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time.
The one that's on the edge of the pit, is that Black Pixel?
Who can say what as your love
Green Job takes a massive hit. Wasn't this one?